Hello and welcome to my channel, Love Storyteller Tarot. My name is Jeanette and this is going to be the new moon reading in Leo on the 8th of August 2021. So that will be the what's known as the Lion's Gate 888, and by no coincidence I saw at least 5 times yesterday 888 on number plates when I was going out for my little trip to the waterfalls, and what a lovely day that was. We've had it so hot here, so we went for our walk at a place in Bath, which is a very spiritual place, and to the waterfalls, which is wild swimming and you know, walking along the canal and everything. It was absolutely lovely, and it was a joy to see my sister enjoy herself. And she was so brave because the waterfall was coming, like obviously coming down, and she went underneath it. There's this guy there, and he was showing her how to breathe in between like the rock and the water, but she's hard of hearing and she didn't have her aids in, but she did it. She did really well, and then just literally cleansed, and she felt so good. So that was a joy to see. Unfortunately, I was only able to paddle in it, but it was lovely, really nice. So, but yeah, so we've got that. We've just had, well, it's today actually, the Aquarius full moon, and it was I think it was the 29 degrees, or was it the 1 degree? I can't remember, and the next one's 29. But either way, yeah, I think it's a 0, then it goes to 29, something like that, and it completes itself. Please check out that video, and then we've got this new moon in between. So it's really an amazing time to be alive. There's, you know, even with the challenges that's going on, I know there's a freedom meeting today in London. I've seen lots of clips, and absolutely amazing, the people that are there and connected. Yeah, I wish I'd have gone, but never mind, couldn't get there. So, you know, the energies are positive, they're changing. I felt great excitement probably for the last 4 days. So when I feel that, I know that there's changes are coming, changes are occurring. And yeah, it's been strong, really strong, and that hasn't been about for a long time. So I think I know what it's linked to, but we'll see how that plays out. So it'd be interesting to see what this new moon is. Let's have a look, see what it's in Leo. So mine is in my 9th house. It's 16 degrees, I think. Mine is in my 9th house, or yeah, 9th house. So it will be affecting me regarding my beliefs, spirituality, and all that sort of thing. But I think it was Molly McCord has got a good video out about the moon cycles. And she was saying that, if I can remember it, it was a while since I watched it, but I think she was saying that like it's usually the new moon and then the full moon, but since July, I think, don't quote me on July last year, I think it changed, and something changed, and it was then the full moon, then the new moon, and then it corrects itself. I think she said, did she say this year or next year? Maybe next year, or August this year, I can't remember, but anyway, it's about a year, and then it, you know, it corrects itself again, and then it will be the new moon and then the full moon again. So but I thought that was very interesting. And then obviously it's this Lion's Gate, which is like a porthole opening, and you know, it's the strength card in the tarot cards, which is, you know, it's the lady, and it's the lion. It's about courage, you know, having courage. So for me, as an example, I'd need to because Leo is in Uranus, I think, in my 9th house, but so which is known as the Great Awakener. So, you know, I need to be brave and courageous, and in that area. So look to see where yours is, and that's what it's saying. You know, the lion, it's like the The Wizard of Oz, isn't it? And they go on their journey, and it's the lion. It's about courage, and but with the tarot card, you know, she's tamed that, so it can be about very much about the ego and the soul and the battle between the two, sort of thing, in a way. And the ego always wanting its say, and that's why, you know, that card can, in reverse for me, can come under lust. You know, if it comes up in a relationship spread, then it can show lust and things like that, and because it's about the ego and around that. But let's have a look, see what archetype is going to be playing out for this new moon in Leo. Leo's a fire sign, you know, so it's all about energy, it's about creativity, it's about the limelight, you know, not hiding your light under a bushel. Get out there, it's your life purpose, that sort of energy. But let's have a look, see what the dominant energy archetype's going to be around this new moon. Pioneer. Well, there you go. Well, the Leo energy would definitely... Oh, sorry. I was not looking what I was doing. So, yeah, the Leo energy is very much about the pioneer, the entrepreneur, the pioneer energy. It's about getting noticed. It's about being noticed. And, you know, that supports me in my 9th house. I think that's the only fire sign I have, because I lack fire in my chart. So, and it's interesting that it's Leo and it's in my 9th house, was about publishing, and I'm praying that this literally goes through this time, that they'll accept it. I'm hoping by the end of August, which is Leo season, whatever that is, so July 22nd, is it, to August 22nd. So I'm hoping that, you know, it's re-entered and that they accept it this time, but we'll see. And maybe that will support that, because the opposite house is 3, which is about communication, it's about education, teaching, that sort of thing. So, and that's in my 3rd house, so, which is Venus in Pisces, which is about, you know, Venus is definitely about writing in the 3rd house, and writing about romance, relationships, that sort of thing. So fingers crossed it does go through then. That the gate opens, that the door finally opens for me. But yeah, the pioneer energy is going to be very, very strong in this new moon. New moons are about a new beginning. And, you know, planting those seeds, what you want to see developed in the future, because what seeds you plant today is what you see in the future, whether good or bad, whether karmic or, you know, dharma. It's you either consciously or unconsciously, you know, plant those seeds. So the pioneer, the light attribute, passion for doing and creating what has not been done before. Well, that's definitely that Leo energy is supporting that, and this pioneer energy, because it's about creating. It's all about creativity. So, but the key is having passion. You know, having passion about something. And the sun has literally just come through. It's been very cloudy here, even though it's very hot. And it's just literally shone through when I said that. So that's a sign from the universe. So, and this looks like a light bulb, you know, this looks like a light bulb, but it's got the heart in it. And a Leo is known as the heart, you know, the courageous heart, the hero's journey. And, you know, it's about honouring that within yourself. And so it would be about passion. It would be about what you love to do, and follow your heart. And, you know, that door will open. But I can't see what these little things are, but it is like, it's like saying you'll be given information, or you'll get like a light bulb moment. Because it's about innovation. Pioneering is about innovation, what has not been done before. So there's going to be a lot of ideas around this time. I think that was also spoken in the last one, in the Aquarius one, because that's like thinking outside of the box. So, I've got my Virgo in my North Node, and some of the attributes about letting go of is like self-doubt. So got to let go of the self-doubt and believe in yourself. And, because people might say, oh, well, that's a bit way out, or, that's a bit, but you just have to ignore that, because if you've built a relationship with your higher self, then, that trust will be there. And certainly over the last couple of years, that has been very strong for me, believing and having that relationship with my higher self, and believing in myself, no matter what has been thrown at me, what's been said, all the laughing, all the putting down, and all of that, me speaking my truth, especially what's been going on in the world. I've been ridiculed and laughed at, and woo-woo sort of speech, and this is by my own family and things like that. So it does hurt, but you just have to be true to yourself, and what you see is what you see, what you know is what you know. And but they're saying, but the shadow attribute, compulsive need to keep moving on. So yeah, we always have to look at the shadow attribute. So it's like they're saying, it's like being a jack of all trades but a master of none. So it's like that hunger to find maybe the truth, and then you just keep going and keep going and keep going and keep going. And there comes a time, or like information overload, there comes a time where you have to step back and go within and check in with your own higher self, your own knowingness, and what's going on there, because there's just there can be disinformation, that sort of thing. And it's about going within, because that's where you're going to find that pioneer energy. That's where you're going to find that innovative idea, and spirit's going to give you that. And you need to be strong within yourself. You need to have what do they call it? Like need to have like a spiritual backbone, because I didn't realize, but years ago, I do now obviously, but years ago I didn't. There is such a thing as spiritual ego. So you need to trust yourself first and foremost, is what they're saying. And when I was doing, let's try and put that there without burning myself. What a lovely card. So that it could be that you already are a pioneer, and you've already come up with the idea, because I was given ideas many years ago, and then I was told by my astrologer that if I'd have done that 10 years ago, then he'd have said no to that. But now the time's right. So, those ideas then, I asked Spirit, do they still apply now? Have they come into, are they applying now? And it was yes, even more so now than when it was when I wrote it. So you never know. I've wrote things in my diary many years ago, and even decades, and thought, what does that mean? And it can be decades later, and then it will show up, literally, physically show up. And I have a deep knowing what this excitement is about, and I don't know how it's going to show up, but I had a sign today, and there was this police guy, obviously community police, walking around, and our paths crossed twice, and I said, I haven't seen you guys around here for ages. And I said, I'm sure it was about a couple of years ago. He said, no, I'm always here, and I'm also here around, if not walking, then I'm in the police car and that. And I went, oh, right. Anyway, I thought I knew his name, so I just confirmed, and I can't say it because it involves somebody else, but I thought I knew his name. And he said, yeah, that's right. And I thought, that's the message from Spirit, is that this person, not this police officer, but this person, the same name, is in the area. It's like saying it, because it is in my area. So it's like saying he's in the area. The message was he's in the area, he's local, he's in the area. So, but we'll see. And the Ace of Pentacles jumped out when I was shuffling the cards, and the Ace of Pentacles is about a new beginning, you know, and this is a new moon, so a new pathway, or you can make new from old. They're not saying it's necessarily that. You can make new from old. Sometimes it is about reinventing the wheel, and because this is very much like a wheel, and other times it's not, but it feels like it is about reinventing the wheel this time, on this occasion. So yeah, look to see where you can reinvent the wheel. And like I said, around this time, then just trust that. And, you know, this shows up because it's the coins or the pentacles. It's like practical, it's everyday stuff, it's tangible stuff. So this can be a job offer, this can be, you know, a home. It's those everyday tangible things. But on some of the other tarot cards, the love one, I need to get them, I haven't used them for ages. The gate is open, because it's a gate, and the gate is open. So like it's saying, and this is the Lion's Gate, so we'll go with that. So with this card, there's a gate open. There's a gate open for you to go down around this new moon. But that was more like a bonus card, so we'll see how that plays out in the reading. And let's take a look, see what the other cards would like to say. So I hope you can see. I think you can. The sun came in. Just go on again now. Oh, well, it's about the Empress energy, which is all about, you know, she's so it's the goddess energy, you know. It's about like being your own queen. It's basically about self-care and nurturing yourself and looking after yourself. You know, Venus, she's got the Venus shield here. Venus is all, I think Venus and Mars are still doing their dance. I think they've gone into Virgo now, but Venus is all about luxury. It's about quality. It's it's not the cheap and the plasticky. It's, you know, it's like save up for something that you really, really want, rather than just, you know, make do or go for something else. So, but yeah, she's heavily pregnant. So this is about fertility. It's about the mother. It's also about a cycle, 28-day cycle. So maybe from this new moon to the next new moon, because she's about abundance, about harvest. And so maybe your harvest is going to, like that gateway, that ace, that gateway is going to open up. And 888 is, you know, number 8 is all of the affinity sign. It's about abundance. It's the Chinese one. It's my birth. It's my birth number, and it's my birth plan as well, the divine path. So, you know, yeah, this is all about nurturing and motherhood, and about the goddess within. And it can be obviously your biological mother, or somebody who plays that role, or a very important woman in your life, or it's you. But there's a new beginning for her. Oh yeah, well, there's going to be 2 major arcana cards, so there's going to be some justice. So something, so if there hasn't been abundance, or fertility, whatever it is for you, because she's got green on and she's got green around her shoulders. The shoulders are about responsibility. And like with the key, or like the knight thing, they do it on the shoulders because it's about responsibility. But with the key, you know, they put it in your hand because they know you can be a responsible person. But yeah, sorry, a bit sidetracking there. So yeah, there is going to be justice for her regarding a situation, whatever that situation is for you. It's around the truth, that's for sure. They're both upright, so in a great position. And in some of the packs, justice is number 8. And in others, it's the opposite, I think. I think it is 11. And then I think it's the strength card that can be the opposite to her. And it's interesting that this Leo new moon is obviously the strength card. So it can be, maybe it's saying there that it can be the opposite. It can be your opposite. But there's going to be some justice for, you know, the divine mother. This is right, the divine feminine rather. There's going to be some sort of justice. There's going to be a rebalancing of the scales. But, you know, and it's that strength card is about keeping faith and being strong and, you know, perseverance and prevailing and, you know, keep going really, because she's got like the crown of like the jewel in the crown, they're saying, because she's got like a jewel in the crown. I don't know if that, I've never watched it, but so I don't know if that film is significant for somebody. But yeah, the jewel in the crown, they're saying. And the crown obviously represents your own sovereignty. And she's wearing one in a different way, like all the stars. So astrology very much comes into this. It's about your own sovereignty. But there's something that you're ready to give birth to, and that gateway is going to open, and that will be, you know, be different for everybody, but there seems to be some sort of justice, and this comes under legal. You know, the justice card comes under legal. It comes under situations with divorce, settlements, contracts, things like that. So there seems to be some sort of justice for her. Definitely, definitely with the 6 of Wands, the victory card. Yeah, there is going to be some justice. She is going to feel victorious. She's going to achieve something in some shape or form, whatever that is for you or whoever this person is in your life. You know, she can be a sister, a mother, an aunt, grandparents, whatever it is. There's some sort of rebalancing and fairness and justice, and definitely victory with this. This is about public recognition. It's about, so there's like an award, there's accolades, there's, you know, gifts of some sort, and she's about abundance and harvest time. So around this time, around this new moon, maybe all the work that you've done, or somebody else that you know that has done, and finally they get their rewards. Finally they get their rewards, you know, because sometimes you can work for years, for decades on something, and that's what that pioneer energy is, you know, and you don't get the recognition that you deserve. But they're saying either on a collective level, for all those that have, you know, the truth, spoke up and spoke the truth, that, you know, they're finally going to get their victory. They're finally going to get some sort of victory, some sort of reward, some sort of accolades. Not that she's done that, or on a collective level, not that other people have done that for that reason. We do have the Strength card showing up. So again, Major Arcana again. There's that Infinity there, and it is in reverse. So like I said, that is about the ego. That's about lust and not having strength, not feeling that you've got strength, you know, not feeling so like I said, that can be to do with like a pregnancy, being a mother, giving birth, wondering if this ever, you know, is ever going to happen, or it could be a project of some kind, and thinking, oh, you know, just, you know, it's like that last push. If you've had a baby, it's like that last final stage where it's you're there, you're close. There's no way you're going back. You have to go through it, and it's having the strength. You think, oh, I just don't have the strength to push this baby out, you know, because you're exhausted, and especially depending how long, like I said, how long that labour's gone on, how long this situation has gone on, you know, with not receiving the accolades, not receiving the rewards. But it's saying you do have the strength. Don't let the ego pull you down, bring you down. You do have the strength. Heart of the matter. High Priestess. So this, because we've got, and she's got the stars above her, which represents astrology, basically. We've got like 4 major arcana so far. We've got the Leo energy there because we've got the fire there. And there's definitely, you know, what you put in, you're going to get out. And it's the High Priestess, which is, you know, she's at the heart of the matter. So like I was saying something earlier, I know for a fact something's going to happen in a positive sense. I really just don't know how that's going to show up. I have no idea, but I do know, a deep knowing that, you know, I trust in the signs. That's what my book's all about. It's about learning how to read the clues and signs, and, you know, from the universe, and how to apply that to your everyday life. But yeah, she is definitely about deep knowingness, intuition, and you know, they're the same in a sense, because you've got the 2 pillars on each, and but with her we can't see. We can at least see something behind her, but we can't see anything behind this one, so we don't know what that justice is going to look like. And you've got that's like powerful feminine energy. 3 major arcana goddesses, they all are. Yeah, so that's saying something. That's saying something in a reading, and to draw on all of those energies, really. So what else do they want to say? Yeah, so, and she does have the crescent moon. She's literally, you know, her legs, her feet are on the crescent moon. So the moon cycle is very, very dominant while we're doing the moon reading. But yeah, so there's something you might not know. You know a deep knowing about this justice, and that what's coming in for you. But you just don't know, because of the curtain there, how that's going to show up. There could, because these are both 6s here, and if you look at it, if it's like for the future, but there is going to be victory over something that you were unable to move away from, or there hadn't been movement, but there is going to be movement now. But that could be even in your mind, it could be in your head, your thoughts, because it's the swords, and maybe because both these are in reverse. Maybe you didn't feel, or whoever this is concerning, or if it's people on the collective rather than such a personal, maybe they didn't feel they had the strength to move, because this is about moving over waters or a journey of some kind. Maybe they felt that they didn't have, the strength to do that because they're both in reverse. And it would be their ego getting in the way, because the ego wants to keep you safe. But it doesn't let you expand. It doesn't let you grow and develop. That's the soul. Hence why there's that, the calling of your soul. But this is like, say, maybe the time wasn't right, or like I said, you just didn't feel like you had the strength to do that, to move forward, to move away from this situation. But we do have the Six of Wands above it, so that will dominate over that one, because we do have the Ace of Pentacles also that did drop out and wanted to have its say. So and those are the only two that are in reverse. Yeah, and this is something to do with the past, or it's something to do with the children. This card, comes under a soulmate, but we do have the Empress. And this can also be about working from home. It's very much about working from home, which a lot of us do anyway. But yeah, these are fond memories. But maybe it could be about children, if children are on your mind. A lot of people haven't been, especially if they live in Australia, the United States, coming from here, they just can't get in to see their family, and that can be, grandparents and so grandchildren, that sort of thing. And it's 18 months getting in for 2 years that they haven't seen them, when normally maybe they would have gone over and spent that time with them. So yeah, this is all about children, fond memories, or your childhood, and it can be on like a psychological level. It could be a mother issue, something to do with a pattern there, or a mother situation, and then patterns that have been passed down, and that doesn't make you feel strong, because you're coming from the ego, and you have to work through those energies. But it's your high priestess. She's at the heart of the matter. She's the one. You've got six in this corner, and so 3 6s. Wow, you know what that is. But apparently the 666 has been hijacked. So if you turn it upside the other way around, then it's 999, which is like the Judgment card. It's like a call. It's like a shout from the universe. Hey, focus on your purpose. Focus on what you're here to do. But so the only 6 we've got missing is the 6 of Pentacles, which is about give and take. It's about a benefactor. It's about somebody generous and kind and loving and supportive. But it's she's at the heart of the matter. So she knows something about the past that's going to bring her victory. She senses it, she knows it. And it's a general read, so it can be, many, many different situations. I'm not going to specify, it's not worth it. But we do have the Ace of Cups here. So because even if we just take those two, because they're the cups, which is your, about your emotional life, this is about a new beginning. So maybe because it's the soulmate card, this can be like childhood sweethearts and, someone returning. This can be the mother of a child that you had. This can definitely represent a new beginning in love. and it's just the beginning, but you're intuitively knowing what this is because of the High Priestess. She, being at the heart of the matter, is like giving that energy out, giving that deep knowingness out. And we do have the Two of Swords, which is all about protecting one's heart, and being blind to something, or not wanting to see something, not wanting to face something. And it's like being torn between, you know, your head and your heart. And, you know, she's very much protecting her heart because she crosses. So in some situations, you know, you listen to your, but this is about facing your emotions because of all the water there. This is about facing your emotions, telling yourself the truth. You've got two, telling somebody else the truth. It looks like a new moon there. Regarding a new beginning, a new emotional beginning, and this can be with somebody from the past. Not necessarily, it doesn't have to be romantic. It can be family, friendship, but it would be somebody that you've known maybe years ago or for a long time. But you know, it's calling for a new beginning on some level. And you know, the High Priestess is, we do, because this is about a concrete new beginning, something tangible. And we've got the Knight in reverse. Yeah, this can be like a change of residency, a change of home, a change, but because that's also in reverse, but there is victory. Remember that you're gonna achieve it, you're gonna do it. But because that's in reverse, and this is also about, you know, like stormy waters and travel, moving somewhere else, moving area, moving state, moving a country, whatever it is. This is very much about moving, but it's in reverse. So it could be that there's a delay, or like I said, somebody doesn't feel strong enough to make that move. But the key is to you know, this is somebody that comes in. It is the Wands, which is the victory card up here. But remember, there is some sort of justice, and you know, this is somebody that comes in quickly. And sometimes, you know, they're the catalyst for change. It's needed. If things have been stagnant, too much coming from the ego, sometimes they can come in and wake you up. So it can be somebody personal or a situation out there. But yeah, it's very much about get in there, shake things up, stir things up quickly and get back out again. So they can be a very much catalyst for change. And maybe that's what this new beginning is calling for, which was the extra card. And remember, we do have the pioneer card there. So let's go a bit further. Oh, I meant to put the fan on. It's so hot in here. I think I'm going to have to put the fan on. Bear with me. But that's just so hot. Or is it going to blow? Is that going to blow? Woo! Yes, that's better. Okay, let's see. Back in position. Let's have a drink. I've been waiting for it to be cooler so I could do it, but it seems to have got hotter again. So yeah, we do have the ship come out, which obviously is about a journey. It's about movement. It's about a voyage. It's about, or it can be your ships coming in also, because we're talking about abundance here. So it can be that that your ship, you know, that harvest time, that ship's coming in. This could also represent your mother, a trip to see your mother, or your mother's coming to see you is another message it could be. Maybe they have to travel by water. Maybe they can't fly, they need to travel by water or something. But let's see what's at the heart of the matter. Oh, that's better. A bit of breeze. Yeah, so, you know, lean in and relying on your intuition, and trusting in your own knowingness grounds you. You know, an anchor is something that, you know, it grounds you, it keeps you steady. And being your high priestess, trusting your psychic abilities, your intuition, your deep knowingness, your instincts, that's what's going to ground you. That's what's going to keep you anchored and safe regarding, you know, whatever situation crops up. Because, you know, we have the ship and we have the anchor, and that's exactly what it does. And sometimes with these two, it can be that you feel tugged between staying put and going away. And I think these cards are definitely saying that from the beginning about a movement, some sort of movement. And this is a change of residency, and not having the strength, or maybe feeling, you know, to have this new, but around this time that gate's going to be open, but it's a tug between going away or staying put, is what Spirit's saying, really. Or it could be somebody else feeling that way. Oh, well, there's going to be some justice, a rebalancing regarding a friendship of some kind. It is a dog, so it, you know, it can come under pet as well. Some, you know, it can literally mean a pet, but it's usually about a companion. Friendship, it can be, sometimes it can show up when you need to be more friendly towards somebody, you know, if you about telling their truth. So yeah, there seems to be some sort of rebalancing, some fairness or truth around a friendship or a companion of some kind. But the dog is a loyal companion, so wherever you've been loyal in a situation, there's going to be some justice and rebalancing regarding this situation. And yeah, there's going to be victory over something that's happened, either to do with the friendship, to do with the companion. There's going to be some, whatever this argument's been, because look, that's round, and this is like the victory wreath. Yeah, there is going to be some justice and fairness, and there is going to be some victory, a resolution, a solution regarding, you know, this argument, whatever that argument was or could be, because it is sitting in the future. Yeah, this is something to do. It feels like it's not having the strength. That's why you've got to dig deep. It's saying with the cross here, this is about beliefs and this, you know, spirituality, your belief system. And, you know, when you feel like giving up, it's, and this could be that this is what happened in the past, but it could also be your present. But it's like not giving up. It's saying not to give up and go deeper, because that pioneer energy, you know, that's like the road less travelled, being a leader and you know, being the first one to make a new pathway. Maybe that's what it's saying, because the pioneer. It's that, you know, maybe like that's why it said something about reinventing the wheel. So maybe that's what it is. What's that song? Katy Perry and Fireworks. And it says on there, maybe those doors hasn't opened because you're meant to, you know, open a pathway, open a road, go down a road nobody else has been down before. Maybe it's that, is what Spirit's trying to say. And we have to look at those that are in reverse, which is this one, and this one, which is like the water, like puts out the fire. So you've got to be careful who's doing that in your environment, or whether it's the, you know, situation, what's going on in the world. But yeah, this is about to go dig deep. Look at your belief system. You know, find strength in your own knowingness because of the High Priestess. But yeah, there's some sort of something to do with an argument. There is going to be victory. There is going to be a solution, you know, and there is some news coming about this situation. It's like they're now telling me the film Mamma Mia, Here We Go Again, I think it is. It's the second one. And she speaks to Andy Garcia, and he says, because obviously his love is Cher, but you don't know that at the beginning. And then he said, no, my ship has sailed. And she said, but ships can turn round again. And he said, no, I've come to terms with it. And the ship did turn round. We've got a boat here. Okay, it's not a ship, we've got a boat, but we do have a ship there. So they're saying ships can turn round. So maybe they're saying something that you thought had gone away, or you thought you'd lost, or whatever. Ships can turn round is what they're saying. There seems to be some news regarding this situation. Oh yeah, see, we've got the flowers on the. This is about happiness, you know, like I said, fond memories from your past, from your childhood. Something's going to be recreated, and you're going to, because this is very much a healing card, something from your past. It could be to do with your mother. Something from your past is going to like bring happiness again, is what they're saying. Yeah, and those two together can be very much about a pregnancy. You know, it's like a conception, because so it can be, if that's what you're wanting, depending on who's watching the video, you know, so that's very much about, that would be conception, because it's a very, very like early stage, and like within like 3 days sort of thing, it'd be like very, very early. But this is about energy, feeling, like saying to you at the beginning, about feeling excited. This is the excitement energy. You can feel something, you can sense something, and it's all around that heart chakra. And this is like your cup overfloweth. It's like bliss and feeling good. So this is a new beginning. That can be a new beginning in love, and there's movement there. So if things have been stagnant, this can be an event. This could be where you meet somebody, but it's just the energy. It's not an actual person as per se just yet. So you might feel it, and you need to build with that energy. Fond memories from the past, you need to build that energy so that it can come to you. Okay, don't be attached to how that's going to look, because remember, the justice is you can't see what's behind there, but know, and then allow the universe to bring you the way that, you know, is part of your the divine plan, the part of your purpose. And then, yeah, this is saying, don't worry. This is saying, don't worry, because what the worry energy lowers that vibration, and this is like going back and forth, head, heart, head, heart. What should I do? Head, heart, and it's like that. You just have to take that blindfold off and trust, and it's going to be okay, because we've got the Clover card there. So let's take a look, see what's underneath the tree, which is all about oh gosh, that time's gone quick. It's all about that's about strength, you know, and vitality, and that can also be the family tree, but it's something that feeling good, feeling better about yourself, feeling healthier, is what they're saying. Right, let's just get a few clarity cards on this. Let's have the strength card, see what that's about. Oh no, yes, we've said it now, so we'll go for it. Go for the strength card. Yeah, there's a message which we've got here, and I did suddenly think about that card. So, but yeah, we've got a message of some kind. Oh, and it's regarding love, it's regarding the sweetheart. So no matter what it is, you know, same-sex couples, it doesn't matter. It's whoever the feminine energy is. Yeah, there's a message from her with the Death card, which is about an ending of some kind. Now, that'll either be in its positive or it's negative, depending on what the situation is. But that could also be the past, because that's the one I said, and I said it said about digging deeper, going deeper, because this is about transformation. But this can also mean it's just the end of being single, because she is sat there on her own, and we do have that there. So, and the heart is there, and we do have the heart there. But that can be, you know, an end of a chapter, and that so that can even be down to being single and having to dig deep, you know, because the clock is ticking, so to speak. So I suppose, for an example, if somebody's watching it and was concerned about having a child, then, you know, that's society and the age thing and all of that, and I suppose that could be. But it's saying, you know, don't worry, like, your path is in the hands of the gods. It's in the it's already there, and it's okay, you know. But let's have a look, and that's also about transformation. Let's have a look on this one, the opposite side, to see what it's saying there. Yeah, have hope with this situation, have hope. And we've got the anchor there again, look, and the ship. So it's to do, there's the anchor right next to it, and there's some sort of message regarding this. Have hope. Use your high priestess. Yeah, because there's unexpected joy. It's something you know, but there's also something you don't know. There's unexpected joy. Now on here there's money, but it depending what your situation is. And both of them is like, if you're looking at, it's the right hand, which is about giving. And we've got roses here, so it can be a love situation. And I said something about, you know, the Mamma Mia thing, and Andy Garcia and Rocher, and he was saying, and she was saying, you know, boats can turn around, and it looks as though this boat's heading for the anchor, and she's got the anchor, so she would be this person's anchor. So there's unexpected joy of some kind. Yeah, and we've got the feminine here, some sort of desire. desire, whatever this desire is, and remember we've got that there, whatever this desire is, it will be different for everybody. But let's have a look. Oh, let's have a look at the romance angels. What would you like to say for this new moon? Religious factors. That can be religious also. Religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. So yeah, and that's about, you know, and it did say about opposites attract, and that can be in so many ways, in so many different ways, because of different cultures and their belief systems, you know, whatever that is for you. But maybe having the strength to look at that, that, you know, maybe something needs to end, something needs to change. They're now showing me an episode of Sex in the City, where I think it's Charlotte meets her future husband, and then she changes to being a Jew, I think. And so, you know, he was important enough to her for her to do that. But it's like, you know, there is some issues around that that needs to be looked at. So let's see if you would like to pause your video, see if they can answer anything regarding ask your angels. As simple as that. So, you know, ask your angels, because of the high priestess and the intuition. They'll answer you. You've got to go within and trust yourself. Let's see. Heavenly message. Harmony. So yeah, the harmony is coming in. It is around you, even though you might not know it, but you know, harmony is about peace of mind and joy, like I was saying earlier, and bliss and feeling good, you know. So that's the gift from the angels. Let's have a look, see what the fairies would like to say around this new moon. Very positive energies. It's how we use it, but yeah. So, you know, that you might receive, it might be that you need to make music yourself, write music, you know, it will bring upliftment. Being a pioneer could be, you know, coming up with something new and different regarding music. But, you know, it's about raising your vibration. So it's either about, you know, you may have a gift regarding music, writing music, playing music, or, you know, there might be a new way to move forward regarding music. And let's see what wisdom of the oracle I'd like to say. Oh, all that glitters. So we need to be careful around this time, because that card was in reverse. This is somebody that can come in, you know, this can be like a one night stand sort of thing, but yeah, so we've got to be careful with all that glitters. So they're saying you've got to know your Achilles heel, and watch for people's masks. Watch for the masks that you put on because you might not feel good enough, etc., around somebody. Read between the lines with what somebody's saying to you. See if they're, you know, they've got a mask on. But all that glitters is like, and don't be attached to anything materialistic regarding somebody else or a situation. The saying, if it sounds too good, it is too good, is coming into play here. And they're saying, you know, all that trappings, all the materialistic trappings, So take that all away and then see the real person, and maybe that's why that came out as well. See the real person without everything that comes with that person, and then that will help you make that decision that's in that corner there. And on a soul contract level, yeah, Akashic Tarot. Oh, Buddha. Yeah, interesting that we have the religious thing, religious factors, that your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. So, and then we do have, number 13, the Buddha card come up. Oh, it's still going. I'm just wondering if that cuts off. So number 13, which is very much about the divine feminine. So, and the Buddha prepares. So this is a time of preparation. And actually it's been a time of preparation for quite a while. So it could be, for those that have been single, it's about preparing to be, for the right one to come in. But yeah, no matter what, these people have to wait for the Buddha to be ready. So in a way they're saying, there's no hurry. But again, it is a religious factor. So it could be somebody's a Buddha. You take on those the Buddha philosophy, and somebody else is a Christian or whatever it is, whatever the situation is. And then you've got to find common ground. You've got to find some common ground. Or it could be that is what it's what do they call it? A deal breaker. It could be a deal breaker. And then obviously, because just say for an example, for me now, I really don't think I could date somebody that eats, meat and that. So, but that's just me. That's where I'm at. And before I'd be compromising over that, and but not now, not anymore. So it's just things like that you need to look in. But that's on a soul contract level. And let's just see what these ones would like to say. Oh, intuition and insight. So we do have the moon for this one, but again, intuition, because it was what was at the heart of the matter, and insight. Your intuitive abilities are very accurate. So don't doubt yourself right now. So you can trust your guidance to lead you in the right direction. Follow your own insights over the advice of others. Thank you, Spirit, which is exactly what we were saying earlier. Over the advice of others. And that's why it said, ask your angels. So they know you best. And don't allow fear or worry to guide you your way. Advice of others, and don't allow fear or worry. Remember that card I said about worry, to guide your way. It may be best to keep your secrets to yourself for now. Yeah, because when something comes new, because this is about something new, and this is about something new. The Ace of Cups is something new. So a new idea, something like that. When you get that, you need to nurture it and you need to protect it and not share it until you've built that energy up. And especially the pioneer, you get an idea, whatever, then you don't share that. You sit with it like the Buddha, until the time is right, until the universe says, okay, you can share this now. It's about timing. And what they like to whisper to us for this new moon. Oh, sorry, this is going to be a long one, isn't it? Number 7. Number 7 is about being on the right path, and it just said about trusting your own intuition. The only thing that is real is love. Shift your focus from the problem back to love. Yeah, so whatever that problem is, you know, don't let fear allow you to make that decision. Don't let fear allow you to make that decision. There is luck around you. Come back to love and you will make the right decision. You know, let go of fear, come back to love. The only thing that is real is love. And Holy Universe has our back. When I think I've surrendered, I surrender more. And remember what was said about, you know, yeah, you know something, but you don't know how it's going to show up or how it's going to be resolved. That you leave that to the universe, okay? So we have to surrender, and it's saying, and then if you think you've surrendered, you have to surrender even more. So that's our task for around this new moon. So there we go. I do hope those messages help. I thought that was a good reading, uplifting, and you know, directive as to, you know, what might be playing out around this time. Right, please like, share and subscribe, and I'll be back here for the next Aquarius full moon. So in a couple of weeks. Okay, have a good one. Lots of love. Namaste.